Welcome back to Arkham City. We are now going after Two-Face because reasons.
Because
he's
he was
doing evil shit, don't you know?
He's doing evil shit to Selina Kyle, who, as we all know, Bruce Wayne is nebulously shipped with off and on. This is one hell of a Two-Face model, by the way.
Voiced by Troy Baker.
Troy Baker count +1.
Yeah.
How many people does he voice in this game, or is it just Two-Face?
I think it's just Two-Face in this.
Yeah.
But, just to make sure, I will look it up now.
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, huh?
He certainly does a good job kind of emulating the animated series voice. While not being exactly the same.
If there's one Two-Face voice, I'm glad he's trying to... if he's impersonating, I'm glad it's the animated series one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, unless you want him to go after, Tommy Lee Jones.
Untie
No.
me, and I'll make it up to you.
Let's see if the coin thinks you're telling the truth.
Oh, he's also the voice of Robin in Arkham City.
No.
Oh.
For the one scene he appears in the main story mode.
This court is now in session.
They were obviously going for the Dark Knight
Yeah.
when they were modeling this Two-Face. But Harvey Dent, the model himself, I think I said this in the SGB playthrough too, it's like a young Ronald Reagan for me.
Without him, the rest of the room would be a problem.
What is it? Is it just the slicked hair?
It might be just the facial structure, completely. If Ronald Reagan was Two-Face. I might just do that myself, actually, just to see what it looks like.
That would put a whole new twist on Dark Knight Returns, but
No, but that's Luther. That's wrong.
no, Dark Knight Returns. It's Reagan as president.
Yeah, no. But remember, the Dark Knight Strikes Back.
Oh yeah,
That was a holographic illusion by Luther,
it's Reagan.
a really obese
This
Luther.
is supposed to be the Batman that people take seriously, right? Just checking.
What are you getting at?
Holographic.
Dark Knight
Fat
Returns is
Ronald
Dark Knight
Reagan.
Returns is basically the end to the Silver and Bronze Age.
I don't know. It's just maybe it's just me hearing it secondhand, but it sounds like pretty goofy shit.
Well, no, the Dark Knight Strikes Back was the 2002 sequel to
Which
a
no one liked.
1987 book that
Which no
nobody
one
liked.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
Dark Knight Returns is the good one everyone actually likes.
Okay.
It has aged, though.
Well, that's because it was written in the 80s, so.
My biggest problem with Dark Knight Returns and the comic book is just a little too much inner monologuing.
Well, that's Frank Miller.
Yeah, I know. I just think the animation's a better job if you want to get your Dark Knight Returns fill.
I thought it was
Yeah.
cats who have 9 lives.
Bitch, I'm Batman. You can't shoot me.
Want me to make you a one-face again? Because I totally can.
Come to Kitty.
So, Selina, are you going to do anything for the plot in this game? Nope, I'm just here for the advertisements.
Surprises.
I figured you could use my help, Selina.
You're right. I think I chipped a nail back there.
Funny.
Ha, 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 ha.
So what do you need, Mr. Detective?
Protocol 10. What do you know, Selina?
Never heard of it.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Well, too fucking
That'd
bad.
be bad.
That's too bad. If you had something worthwhile to say, you might have been able to justify being in this game.
Jesus Christ, you put a candy cane in his mouth and you mistake him for a spoiled child. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Special just for you. Maybe that's Protocol 10.
Hi, Mark Hamill.
In this final performance.
Yep.
You shouldn't play favorites with your pets, man.
Here, I said something.
So okay, so Joker's here. That means he's the bad guy. That means he's the main villain, right?
Sort
not
of.
exactly. Sort of. He's important, but not important.
I like it.
You'll see.
I thought that he was just behind everything because reasons. Or,
Not in this game, no.
Oh,
Not in this
that's Origins. Is
Yeah,
it?
that's Origins, and
Okay.
that was just dumb, but...
Yeah, I actually like what they did with Joker in this one. Like, just so that you know what happened at the end of the last game. Spoiler alert for anyone who didn't play Arkham Asylum, and for some reason is watching this commentary. The Joker turned into basically the Incredible Hulk at the end because he pumped himself full of Venom stuff, Bane stuff, and
Titan.
now he's incredibly sick. Titan, right? That's what it was called.
Bullet hit the floor here. Now where did it end?
And now he's incredibly sick and he's dying, and that's basically his plot in this.
Was it ever explained whether it was because it was Titan itself, or was it because of all the other shit that was already inside his body mixing with the Titan?
They never really say.
No.
I guess it's really not really important in the long run, but I was always curious about that.
Tracking bullet trajectory was a slightly clever thing.
Well, it's something he could realistically do while on the scene, so...
Yeah.
At the very least, get an approximation
Yeah.
of where the bullet came from. I don't think this game ever gets as bad as tracing someone's breath.
No. Although there is that one part of Deadshot side quest where you have to trace a bullet bouncing off of something, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would take a professional ballistics lab, like, what, a month to figure that sort of stuff out?
Well, no, more like the... I get it, it's Deadshot, but... just the physical impossibility of how his bullets ricochet off something without damaging the thing it ricocheted off of.
Yeah.
Like, you got a high caliber bullet that's going at an incredibly high velocity, and it just bounces off a steel grate without piercing it.
Or leaving
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
A dent. How's the
Intentional,
combat?
yes, that was, I swear.
How's the combat compared to the first game? Is it the same? Is it a little more streamlined? What?
A little bit more streamlined.
It feels pretty much the same to me.
It feels a little bit smoother than Arkham with Asylum.
So less random slips in the middle of a combo screwing you over.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Ryan says so, yes. I personally don't think there's much of a difference.
Wait, this game has tripping? What? Sakurai?
No, more like in Arkham Asylum, there was the occasion where you would hit the attack button and Batman would just sort of miss.
Yeah.
There's really none of that here.
That sounds like something Sakurai will put in the game to me. I'm just gonna blame him.
Yeah, normally when you go from when you're in the middle of a combo, you just push the direction button in the direction of in the general direction of one of the opponents, and Batman will just sort of flow toward them and hit them. But sometimes he would fail to do that in the first game.
Did you just backclaw him in the nuts?
No, I threw a battering at him.
Oh, okay. I wasn't...
So you bataranged him in the nuts, like that's any better.
Yeah.
That would be worse. It's like throwing a saw blade at someone's testicles. Jesus.
As long as it doesn't kill him.
Yeah. Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Well, to the current generation, anyway. Hi, Harley.
with a change in voice actress.
Yeah, now she's voiced by Tara Strong.
Yep.
Failure.
Well, I do prefer this outfit compared to the nurse one.
I don't remember what exactly bothered me about the nurse outfit in Arkham Asylum, but I am inclined to agree.
I sort of prefer it, but I would rather... I mean, it looks more like her costume without a mask, if anything. Yeah. But I would prefer if she was just actually wearing her costume.
They're never going to put her in her comic book costume.
No.
Sigh. Why not?
And now she's back in the nurse outfit for Arkham Knight.
For no reason.
Why? That made sense thematically for Arkham Asylum because she was at a
Asylum.
prison. Yeah.
I need to disappear.
Well, Harley Quinn's going to be playable in Arkham Knight. For challenge missions or actual campaign, we'll have yet to see.
Yeah.
We'll hear about, but from the trailer, she's in her nurse outfit. Minus the domino mask.
Yeah.
4 thugs, all armed, 2 hostages.
They didn't think to look at the gargoyle hanging out of the ceiling right above him.
Looking
No,
up.
gargoyles are just invisible to mooks for some reason.
No, they noticed them in this game.
If you're detected and they see you go up, they know that you're using gargoyles and they actually blast them with shotguns.
In the first game, later on in Arkham Asylum, they started planting bombs on the gargoyles.
Yeah, but they would never think to really look there.
They only do that a grand total of twice, I think, in
Yeah.
normal mode. Unless you're playing hard mode, where they do it all the fucking time. It's
Yeah.
kind of fucking annoying, actually.
So why are there so many fucking gargoyles lying around anyway?
Because
Well-
Bruce Wayne personally funded all of these buildings.
What, is it just
It's
really,
called
really
Gotham.
like old Disney cartoons or what?
No, it's called Gotham, as in everything is gothic.
Well,
Yeah, but
right
there's
now,
more to gothic architecture than just putting gargoyles everywhere.
yeah, right now we're actually inside some sort of cathedral clock tower or something.
Yeah, 'cause it's a church, so that would be somewhat expected. But
Yeah,
I
you know,
I don't really get why gargoyles are on so many churches, because they're not particularly, like, Jesus-y or anything, but, you know, whatever.
is secure.
well, yeah,
That's
but
just
they.
an architecture thing I don't get, not this game thing I don't get.
Yeah, it's common architecture, and the thing is, the amount of gargoyles in this game makes more sense than in Arkham Asylum because you're going around the city, whereas they were just like in every room of the prison for no particular reason before.
Gargoyles have a surprisingly high rehabilitative effect, don't you know?
And to be fair, later down the game, they don't. It's not just gargoyles. You start just like getting
Just
your
general
common-
support beams
like
and
yeah,
stuff.
support beams and shit like that that Batman just likes to climb on.
Yeah. It's just the gargoyles were an easy grapple point to program and then copy paste everywhere is all it was.
You can even find some in the bathroom.
Gun. It looks like it's being.
I think it'd be, well, they might be effective if you need a, like, never mind, that's crass, I won't make that joke.
Are you serious? There's a remote control sniper rifle.
well, no, that's doable.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this channel.
Would you
We're
like to
ta-
play
we're-
a game, Batman?
No, that's Riddler in this game.
This reminds me of the of the visitor booths in Arkham Asylum, where you could go in and there would be a Joker with a television on his head.
I'm sorry, this Joker interrupting Batman's Pilates exercising.
If you went in there at different points in the game, he would say different things.
Yeah.
You had to go through there to get to the final boss, but revisiting it from time to time was fun.
Remotely control the sniper rifle.
You can stay there a little bit after the count. The
Yeah.
building doesn't actually explode after the countdown ends.
No.
But he starts to question, like, why aren't you jumping out of the building?
It's one of those put down musts. So
Yeah. Well, it will explode after a while.
yeah.
If you
And
take too
I
long.
assume you just sort of die if...
Yeah,
Yeah.
non-standard game over. Clothesline.
Yeah, there are some things you can do right off the bat compared to Arkham Asylum. Takedowns, I believe. You can do. You don't need to level up to do those now. You still gotta level up for critical strikes, though. I'm not sure how.
yeah, that was the
soon.
first thing I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That and the special combo boost are the first two things you should always get.
Yeah, so you can do special moves earlier.
Yeah.
And that gets you more experience from fighting, right?
Yep.
If you've
Yeah.
changed things up a lot, you get more of a variation bonus.
Yeah.
So you should always do that. Yeah, but Ryan's
Yeah.
been doing a pretty good job actually with the back claws and batarangs to
Yeah.
test.
Well, for small groups, I tend to just use the back claw and batarangs. Ugh.
So let it go, Batman.
No. Joker balloons. Eh.
You must be great at parties.
What is it with Superman game, not Superman, superhero games and balloons? Like, that fucking little girl keeps on making me get her balloons. Now Batman's got balloons. Seriously,
That's
what?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man
That
2.
fucking little girl keeps on wanting
When
me
you
to
were
get her.
going around the city, just swinging around, there are some active time events, like just a random mugging or something. One of
I
them is,
lost my balloon! Shut up,
balloon."
I'm Spider-Man! I don't have time for this shit. And now Batman's got them too, what the hell?
Well, to be fair, you don't have to get any of the balloons ever, so...
What are these AR training things?
You do need to do them once to get an upgrade.
Oh,
your
I
grapple
see.
boost, but...
They're pretty much just obstacle courses for gliding.
The rings!
Yeah. The
The
Superman 64
rings.
rings done right, and they're
Yeah.
more fun. Except for the second half of the augmented reality trainings, which
Those
you
are
only
hard, but...
you only do for achievement's sake
Yeah.
and for Riddler challenges. But yeah, once Ryan does the first set,
Nope, I don't do the other ones.
once he does the first set, he'll do the grapple boost.
Yep.
You'll get
Which
the graphics.
is supposedly in a
Nice.
prototype stage now, but you inexplicably have in Origins.
Yes. Huh?
So it's
Go-
super prototype.
The glide kick is still such a satisfying opener for battle.
No, in this game though, you can go into like a super sort of glide.
Yeah, but you have to have a lot of room for that.
When you get an upgrade to it, once you glide for enough distance, you can instantly take down a foe after. Well, because you know you're running into them at like 300 miles per hour, and the upgrade allows you to toss that mook into other mooks who will also be instantly knocked out. It's pretty cool.
It's fun, but you need a lot of room. Hi, Scarecrow Mask. Buy a Scarecrow Mask.
That's nice.
I love how wide open this game is compared to Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. The nice part is that's not too big.
Like Arkham Origins was apparently.
Yeah.
Do they have
Makes
like
me
warp
think of-
points or something like that?
There were, but there was still nothing to do in the damn city in
Oh
Origins.
no, I'm talking about in this game.
Oh, in this game,
Oh,
no.
No.
Do you have a fast travel thingy?
No.
Not really, but you're in a relatively small part of the city, so it's wide open,
Yeah.
but it's not huge wide open, you know?
Okay.